Hello, everyone. Today, we're going to start this lesson with the commandment of the prohibition against worship idol. This is the first and actually the most important law for Noahites, not to worship idols. But actually, besides the negative side of this commandment, not to worship any idol, there's also a positive side for this obligation. Knowing God, knowledge of God. It says in Isaiah 45, the glory of Hashem shall be revealed, and all flesh together shall see that the mouth of God has spoken. This prophecy is related to the time of redemption. But actually, today also, we does have an obligation of knowing God, meaning knowing the fundamental principles of the supervision of God upon the entire universe. So, to the first Noahide commandments, there are two sides. One side is not to worship idols. The other side is the knowledge of the oneness of God, meaning to learn about his infinite unity and infinite greatness. So this is the basic foundation of the first principle of faith, to know that there is a primary being, meaning Hashem, who brought all existence into being. And everything, whether it is spiritual and physical, come into existence only from the flowing force of Hashem. Hashem actually is maintaining the existence of the entire creation. Now, Hashem is the master of the universe, master of earth. He controls everything. And actually, with his infinite, unbound power that continues without any interruption. Basically, who says this? The Rambam. Maimonides says this in the opening of his book, monumental book, that actually everything in the creation is actually dependent on the power of Hashem. And his truth is incomparable to the truth of created beings, because created beings are limited. They are limited in time of space. But Hashem is above time and space, therefore he is non-limited. Why? Says the Rambam, because all created beings require him, and he, blessed be he, does not require them. He is not dependent on nothing. Therefore, the truth of Hashem is much, much greater, does not resemble to the truth of any other thing. Now, let's take an example for that. Even a fish located in the depth of the ocean, or maybe a leaf that rolls in the street. All these events are under the supervision of Hashem, of the Creator. Nothing happens in vain. Things that happens with us also comes from heaven and not by accident. Everything is under divine providence, under divine supervision. Now, the knowledge of this principle saves us from unnecessary feelings such as anger. Everything is under God's supervision. Therefore, we should not be angry. We should not be frustrated. Why? Everything is under his divine supervision. So knowing this gives us confidence and faith that the best for us is given to us at any given moment. Now, Hashem is one. There's only one master to the universe, with a complete unification that surpasses any of the types of unity that are part of the created realms. What does it mean? He's not one in the manner of a category that includes multiple individuals. He is not one in a mathematical manner. He is unique. He's so unique, there's no such a thing, something which is even close to be similar to his uniqueness. So he is completely unified, and there exists no unity similar to him within the created realms, under time and under space. So the Rambam Maimonides, as we said before, we mentioned him, wrote on his commentary on the Mishnah. He explained that to know that one of the great fundamental principles of the Torah of Moses is that our universe is a new entity that was created only by God, only by Hashem. He created it. It is not accidentally created. No. It was created by Hashem, by God, and formed by him out of absolute nothingness. There was no existence in the universe whatsoever before the beginning of time. Therefore, we should be very glad that Hashem gave us this opportunity to serve him. Thank you, and see you in the coming lessons.